Marcus Rashford, at Barcelona. Let that sink in for a second. A player Manchester United gave up on. A player the English media called finished. Now wearing our shirt.
This guy Barça.
And I already see coolers doubting him. Saying he's another Memphis, another Coutinho, another failed gamble. But I'm telling you right now, this move makes sense. And if you care about where this club is going, you'll want him to succeed as much as I do. Because this isn't some washed signing. Rashford at Barça, under Hansi Flick, is exactly the kind of calculated risk that could take our attack to the next level. At 27, Rashford should be in his prime. 2 years ago, he signed a massive 5-year deal at United, expected to be the face of their rebuild. But his form tanked. He clashed with Ten Hag, then with Amorim. And when Amorim finally froze him out, Rashford publicly said he wanted a new challenge. He ended up at Aston Villa on loan for half a season, 4 goals, 6 assists in 17 games. Decent numbers, but more importantly, he showed flashes of his old self. Especially in that Champions League quarter-final against PSG, where he looked electric again. And through it all, Rashford made it clear Barcelona was where he wanted to be. Deco stayed in contact, and when Nico Williams extended at Athletic and Liverpool shut down talks for Luis Diaz, Rashford became the realistic target. Alone now, with a €35 million option to buy. If it works, we get a prime-age forward for cheap. If it doesn't, we move on. That's smart business. So why Rashford? Deco said in May that we needed another winger. Outsiders thought that was strange. Yamal and Rafinha had great seasons, right? But if you watched every game, you saw it. Both of them played over 4,500 minutes last season. Flick had no proper left winger. Ferran Torres was used mostly as a 9. Olmo, Firmin, even Pau Victor were makeshift options. Our left flank, completely dead. Only 13% of our goal-ending sequences came from the left. That imbalance killed us. Opponents knew everything was coming from the right with Yamal or through the middle with Lewandowski. Rashford fixes that. At his best, Rashford is a direct, vertical forward. He thrives running into space, attacking fullbacks, cutting inside to shoot. And in Flick's 4-2-3-1, he finally gets a system that actually suits his profile. You'll likely play as an inverted left winger, starting wide but drifting inside, while Balde overlaps to stretch defences. This creates that dynamic left-side threat we've missed for years. And here's the bonus. Rashford can also play as a 9. When Lewandowski, who turns 37 in August, needs rest, Rashford is statistically sharper up front. Last season, as a striker, he averaged a goal involvement every 98 minutes. That's elite efficiency. But he's lazy, he won't press. That's just not true. Across his 2,500 minutes last season, Rashford won 60% of his defensive duels and made 68% of his recoveries in the opposition half. Is he Pedro? No. But Flick's pressing is about triggers and collective shape. Rashford fits that, and he's more than just a finisher. He attempted 838 passes at 78% accuracy, delivered 70 crosses at 36% accuracy. Statistically, Rashford's profile is closest to Rafinha. Not a pure 1v1 demon like Yamal, but a mix of directness, decent creativity, and goal threat. On the left wing, his output was underwhelming. 2 goals, 4 assists in 1,186 minutes. But when he played as a striker, he exploded. 7 goals, 2 assists in 885 minutes. That's why his versatility matters. Flick can use him left, centre, even right in certain rotations. Suddenly, Rafinha can get minutes centrally. Yamal can get rest And Louis isn't forced to play every game. That's huge for squad balance. And don't ignore the mentality here. Rashford wanted this move. He took a pay cut. He knows he has everything to prove. He's not coming here as a superstar. He's coming as a player, desperate to show he still belongs at the top. Flick believes he can get Rashford back to his best. Look at what Flick did at Bayern. Gnabry, Sane, even Müller when people said he was done. Flick trusts dynamic attackers and gives them freedom. Rashford is exactly that kind of player. For once, this transfer feels logical. We didn't overpay. We didn't block a La Masia kid. We filled a clear tactical hole without gambling the club's future. Yamal is still the star. Pedri is still the brain. But Rashford gives us a profile we've been missing since Neymar. A left-sided forward who can stretch defenses, score goals, and free up our young core. Imagine next season, Yamal on the right, Rashford cutting in from the left, Louis or Varane through the middle, Pedri threading passes, Xavi crashing the box, Balde overlapping. Suddenly, we're not predictable. We're not burning out an 18-year-old Yamal by making him carry the attack every game. We have options. We have depth. And if Rashford performs, 35 million euros for a prime-age, proven forward is a bargain in today's market. And the best part? Rashford isn't just a runner in behind. Look at his numbers. 14 through passes last season, 50% completion, 37 shot assists, and 4 secondary assists. That shows he's more than just an outlet. He can create for others too. When Yamal stays wide and Rafinha drifts inside, Rashford's ability to combine and play quick 1-2s will give us entirely new patterns on that left side. Flick's system is built on fluid rotations, and Rashford's mix of passing variety and diagonal runs makes him a natural fit. He's not going to be the guy who dribbles past 5 defenders, but in a structured, attacking Barça side, he doesn't need to be. He just needs to finish chances, drag defenses apart, and make those decisive final actions we've lacked from the left for years. So yeah, doubt him if you want, but I'm backing Rashford, because for once, this isn't a panic buy. It's a calculated risk that actually makes footballing sense. We've begged for smart, sustainable squad building. This is it. Rashford chose Barça. He wanted this move. Now it's on him to prove he belongs here. And if Flick can unlock the old Rashford, the one who destroys high lines and scores in big moments, this loan could look like one of the smartest moves we've made in years. I'm backing him. And Coolers, you should too. If you're excited to see Rashford in our colours, smash that like button, subscribe to Total Cruyff, and let me know in the comments. Will Rashford silence the doubters at Barça? Or is this a gamble too far? Let's talk. Visca Barça.